What's up, guys? Aion Classic has launched today, and it went fairly smoothly, in my opinion. There was some crashes and some disconnects early on. There was queues that did see like a lot of players. I didn't have too much issues with the queue though because I logged in ASAP. So please let me know about what your queue experience was. It did say there was like 10,000 plus players in the queue at certain points of the day. Yeah, I don't know if that was just for the starting zones or what, because they did have a lot of channels open up. But let's talk about the big drama that happened. So there was two big issues. One was dual wielding for female assassins was broken, and they couldn't actually dual wield. It was a very, very weird glitch. They've now done a hot fix. They patched the servers about 15 minutes ago, and they've fixed that. But the other one is what I talked about earlier about pay to win and how the candies and infinite Kina is going to work in this game, and how that is just not settling well with hardly anyone. You can see we're on Reddit. You can check out the official forums. You can check out Discord, and you'll see all about the same things are being said. This is pay to win as fuck. Day one, by the way, 130 bucks can actually buy all the Diva Passes instantly. Get you all the stuff there. And that gets you, believe what they say here, approximately 30 million Kina. And then you can also buy a box for 10 candies, for a total 30 candies, for 450 of the premium currency. That sells the NPC for 100k each, and that ends up being about 3 million for $11 approximately. And, the end result is you can literally swipe for Kina, infinite Kina, and this sucks. This ruins the economy. Well, it does change the economy, but an economy is an ever-growing thing. Does it exactly ruin the economy? Not any more than gold sellers selling gold. This does pump in a lot of free gold right away at the beginning of the server. This opens things up. A lot more manipulation can be possible with items and auction house brokered things. This also allows players to not have to struggle with getting their skill books or opening up the bag slots. One of the first things that I did was buy 4 rows of inventory, which cost about 400,000 Kina. So gold, essentially, because I sold some of the candy that came in the pre-order pack. There were candies in the pre-order pack, so we had those. Stupidly, I actually used one of them and wasted 100,000 Kina. For using a candy, which you really shouldn't do. You should actually be selling the candies right now. 100,000 Kina is way better than 1 hour of a stat boost on that candy. So, yeah, does this destroy the game? For a lot of people, it does, because they come out and clearly say they lied to us, that this is pay to win. But really, I talked about before, NCSoft never said the game was not going to be pay to win. They never said that. They never claimed that the game was going to be, pay to win originally, just like Aion Classic, sub only. No, they said there was going to be a battle pass. They said there is going to be just like Korea. So we assumed that the candies were going to be in there. We assumed that the candies were going to cause chaos and you're going to have infinite gold. Because even if the candies aren't in there, there's also the coins. So let's take a look at the server. Maybe I think we can get in right now. But in the Diva Pass, there is the coins. You have 400 platinum coins, 400 gold coins. Now, those are worth a lot of money as well, just generically. Even if there wasn't candies in the Diva Pass selling for this much, those coins are, I believe, at least 20, 30,000 gold each. Even the currently right now we're at level 16 in game, and people are buying the bronze coins, the level 16 coins, for around 15,000. And all these prices that you're going to see on the broker, on the offering, is going to be inflated. We talked about this before, how to attack this. You need to go and gather materials. You need to also just hoard mana stones and sell the mana stones. What we're seeing is correct, what we predicted, that the Magic Boost Mana Stones and the Attack Mana Stones are selling for 200,000 Kina. Just the basic +1 ones and the +10, I think it's Magic Boost, are selling for 200,000 plus Kina on my server. So prices are inflated. Your green drops that you are getting, weapons and armor, are selling for 30 and 40,000 Kina on the brokerage. So you can sell things for a good amount of money, and you can make a lot of money, which is going to help you not have to struggle affording your skill books or affording, any emotes that you want to buy, for example. So it is sort of good. It also does kind of prevent bots from jumping in. If NCSoft is selling gold, the bots have to undercut NCSoft. And if the bots can't make profit off of, farming and this and that, compared to NCSoft selling the gold directly, they might not stay away from Aion, and they might not bot as much because they're like, well, it's not really worth our time and effort to set up these programs because NCSoft is directly selling the gold. So that is a very interesting take on this candy selling system. The community manager did say that they are checking out the feedback because the feedback has been overwhelmingly negative about the candies in the Diva Pass and then on the cash shop. And then also the Diva Pass is $30 a month for the seasonal pass. So it's quite expensive. If you do want to play the game as a pure subscription game, it's $15. And then on top of that, you have the $30 pass that you're going to want to get because it has a lot of things in there. It has 9,600 Abyss points in a crown. It also has a lot of different items. Again, those are the coins in there. So if you were to buy anything, if you had $30 extra to spend, the Diva Pass is still probably the best value rather than directly buying a bunch of the candies and selling them for money, for pure money. So that's my thought on the thing right now. We'll have to see how things shake out. But let's take a look in-game at the Diva Pass. There's also another big issue is that they have two servers, and the Seal server is actually broken. There's too many players on the Seal server, so they don't want to have any more players log into Seal server, and they're limiting players from joining this server, to 8 hours a day. They have this chart set up, and you're going to be able to log in and create a character from midnight Pacific Standard Time to 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Thursday, and then it's going to be locked. I have a friend of mine who mistakenly didn't make a character, and he's like, oh shit, I want to jump in, it's so much fun, it looks so much fun, I can't wait to play. And I'm like, bro, you gotta make your character at midnight to 8 because the server is literally locked right now. You cannot join Seal server. There's too many people on this server. And so there's this issue where the servers are incredibly full. And they didn't expect this many people, obviously, coming in and playing Aion Classic. Well, there's good and bad. If they do decide to open up a new server, you have the potential where they might have changed the candies. And if they adjust the candies based on player feedback, that new server that they open up could very well have a candy-less server, or a server that does not have candies that sell for, 100,000 gold. They could sell for maybe 1 kina instead. And they're not really, selling gold anymore. So that is something very interesting, is that the kina from the gold, from the candies, could be removed in a brand new server if it does launch. And essentially it's like a fresh start server. It would suck for all the players that are in the game already and are playing and want their friends to join with them because their servers have been quote-unquote affected by the candies, and especially if they do nerf the candies down. If they change the candies now from 100,000 down to 1 kina, all the players that purchased the candies and got that extra kina is going to get significantly further ahead than all the other players because they don't have access to those candies and how to, pay to win anymore. They can't spend $100 on candies and make, tons and tons of money, infinite money essentially. So that hurts the server. Unless they were to, roll back or delete all the kina, all the gold from the candies, which they're not going to do. That's just a nightmare for their sales and for their team. They're never going to do that type of thing. So unless they do that, there's really no solution. The candies are already in the game. The candies are affecting these two servers. And if you are upset about this, you really have to hope that what they do is they open a new server and they have fixed the candies before they open this new server. I talked about this before. I did expect a new server in about a week because of overwhelming demand. I saw this happening. Just the demand for Aion Classic is there. A lot of people want to play this game. This game feels and plays great. When I jumped in this, I was like, wow, this game feels better than any game that has come out in the last 10 years that I've played. Between Arcade, Crowfall, and other games as well. This game it feels so good. It feels so good, the gameplay. Even though it is tab target, it is Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's not, it's way better than WoW Classic too. So I played WoW Classic for a little bit, and no, WoW Classic was just incredibly slow, where this isn't as slow. It has WoW Classic aspects with the tab targeting and combat, but the skills in the combat and the PvP aspects are way faster. This is, think WoW Classic, but things like 2 times speed, essentially. So, not just leveling, too. Leveling is a lot easier. So, we're already level 16, and it has been, about 12 hours now? Yeah, little bit less than 12 hours of gameplay. So, what we're going to talk about in the Diva Pass, though, let's see here. Yep, the enchantment stones are also a big deal in the Diva Pass. This is, I believe, exactly what we saw when we were looking at the data mine stuff in the last video. So if you want to take a look at everything that is in the Diva Pass, check out that video there. And again, really, yeah, I don't think you can really do anything to change this. This is the other crazy thing, is that you can instantly buy all the stuff. So if you want to just instantly level, and they talked about this in that opening thread, you can pay a lot of money to instantly buy all the stuff. And you can see these are all the basic rewards that you get. They don't even show you the premium stuff, because you have to, on top of this, you have to buy the premium one as well. So you get a lot of stuff. You have quests and missions to do. So you have daily quests, you have weekly quests, you have, all total quests, seasonal quests. So none of the quests themselves are locked behind anything. And we're currently only level 3 right now by completing all the dailies and 3 of the weeklies. So it is going to be a grind to actually complete everything. You're really going to want to do all your dailies every day to make sure that you can, progress your Diva Pass. Because we have 3 levels right now, and we've done half of our weeklies roughly. So we could do that. The weeklies are 4 times. We only have until 25 days left. So we really only have, 3 weeks to do this. So we have to hope that the seasonals, and the thing is I don't like is it doesn't really look like, okay, you get experience points right here, 15, 15, 10, 10. So you do get a lot from the weeklies, and then the seasonal ones do get you a lot of points too. So you get 200 from this, 150, 150. So you really want to smash all of these seasonal ones. And then it should be okay if you miss the dailies, because this is only going to end up being 30, 40, 50, 75, I believe. 30, 50, no, 65. So 65 a day. So it doesn't tell us how much. So to the next level is 100. I don't know if it scales and goes up more and more and more as the levels progress. We'll take a look at that as we keep going. But definitely, Diva Pass is very expensive. Very, very similar to Korea. They said it was about $25 in Korea. The Quina purchases, you do get cheaper Quina if you buy the max bundle, like always in these games. So 250 will get you 12,000 Quina, which will be enough to buy, what is this? How many Diva Passes can you buy? You can buy about a year's worth of Diva Passes at that point. So for $250, get you approximately 1 year's worth of Diva Passes if you want to go that way. But anyway, guys, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to go and grind and level up some. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. And if you have any questions about Aion or anything else, please post them down in the comment section. Are you guys disappointed of the cash shop and how things have gone? Let me know in the comment section. Are you holding out for that 3rd server or that 4th server that has no candies or candies reduced to 1 Kina, 1 gold value? Let me know in the comment section. I will talk to you guys later. As always, thanks for watching.